Hello, and welcome back to the Deck Tech for the top 8. I have Lawrence here with me. Lawrence, would you like to tell me about your deck? What archetype have you gone for?
I've just gone sort of blue-white flyers, mid-rangey sort of deck.
A bit of control in there, or?
A bit of disruption. I've got 3 Pestamites, which are pretty good.
Yes.
I pick one I took. There wasn't much in it, to be honest. So I took the Aaron Ephemeron.
Oh, can we show the camera that just briefly? Yes, and that's foil, I believe.
It is foil, yeah.
Oh, yes, that'd be worth worth a whole 20p or something like that.
But it's a 4/4 flyer, which seems pretty good in the format.
Well, exactly, in a draft, absolutely. Has it got suspend?
It's got suspend,
so
yeah.
You could use that quite tactically if you chose to.
From what I've seen, I haven't drafted that much, but there's a few sort of quite aggressive decks, but as a whole, from what I've seen, it's been kind of slowish, like mid-rangey, so you can, if you get some sort of trump cards. I also got a Revelar, which is quite good. Up there.
Yep.
Which is good, hopefully going to be used with the Pestamites, if I can disrupt a bit. So if you combat tricks with that, and then maybe bring it back in, get the Pestamites back and swing, hopefully for the win. Got 2 Meadow Boons, which I'm not 100% sure about, but because I've got quite a few flyers, putting a +1/+1 counter on all of them for 4 mana seems okay.
They're quite a cool creature in general, aren't they?
I mean, it's a 3/3 body.
Exactly, yeah.
And I've got 3 Veteran Armourers, which basically are my 2-drops to try and sort of stem up the ground a bit to get towards the late game. And if I get them in bunches, then it's going to make my guys quite hard to kill, which would be nice. I've got 3 Testaface. I'm only playing 2, mainly because I played against them in the rounds before, in the match that got me to the top 8, and it's a solid card. I actually lost game 1 to it. I can use quite a few blowouts and things like that.
You changed your tactics and learned.
Yeah, well, I saw it, and it fits in the deck quite well, and I'm quite happy with it. I've got 2 Latchkey Fairies, which, with the Pestamites and the 1 Spellslot Sprite I've got, should hopefully be able to prowl them quite easily and get a bit more card advantage from them.
That's kind of critical in draft, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good to be able to keep up the advantage. I've got a single Echoing Truth, hopefully maybe get a blowout from someone, maybe not.
So there's a fair amount of synergy going on. It's not like you just made a pile of cards.
Well, there's a few little bits and bobs that work together. Hopefully the deck will work quite well. I've got Ether Spellbomb, which is always nice. In a couple of different modes. Usually save it for a bounce spell, to be honest.
Absolutely.
And a single Reach Through Mist just to get enough cards. Avian Changeling is pretty solid. I've got 2 Bound in Silence, which seem good as well. Stem up the flow. Managed to get a single Amaru Scout, just playing that just to tutor up both Bound in Silences or the Avian Changeling, and being able to do that sort of into speed is pretty nice. Turns or look down the creature, something like that's pretty good. So apart from that, that's pretty much. I've got 1 Ether Snipe as well. Which, if I get into trouble, I can work it for, but usually I like to try and hold on to it because it's got a 4/4 body on it as well, which again is quite big. So apart from that...
I wouldn't want to play against that deck. On an interesting side note, the Meadow Boon, the one I bought a Modern Master just for the hell of it, the Meadow Boon was the most valuable card in the booster.
Right, okay.
Which was somewhat disappointing, given I spent 12 quid on it. But,
I mean, I had visions of going today and opening like Foil Goy, something like that, but it didn't happen.
Sort of fire and ice,
These things happen.
Definitely, Well, some people just got...
Just looking through sideboard options. I got a single Drag Down, and I was tempted to splash black just for it. Because it is a solid card, but I felt I'd rather just keep it straight blue-white, to be honest. Because I've got a bit of disruption and a few things to lock down the board, so hopefully I can get by without playing too much kill spells, to be honest. Got 2 Dispersed Capsules in the board. Hopefully someone's playing Affinity. That would be good. Apart from that, it's pretty much just a bit of jank really for the rest of it. But I got 1 Plume Veil, which, depending on what they're playing, could come in.
Of course, that's nice and good with a dual colour deck because it can be either mana colour.
And a flash 4/4 defender.
Exactly.
Again, if there's aggressive decks,
exactly. That could screw someone over.
So
hopefully your opponent is not watching us live.
No, he's out there, and I know who I'm playing. I'm not happy about playing who I'm playing.
Oh dear, really? You've got a history with him. Friendly rivalry.
He's a good good player and a very good drafter.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think his win record against me is about 100%.
Really?
Well, in constructed.
Oh yeah.
But I haven't played drafter. I know he's a good drafter. So.
Yeah, hopefully with a draft you should have an edge. And as we said before the interview, the last guy, well, one of the guys who's interviewed here, said this where he had no confidence in his 5-colour deck and went on to win the round. So exactly, fingers crossed.
We'll see.
And yes, I believe I've seen you in standard once or twice.
Oh yeah, it's been a little while since I played.
Yeah, but I think I've seen
I mainly play Legacy. Legacy is my sort of chosen format.
not a commander player.
Yeah, I play EDH as well.
Cool.
But Legacy is my sort of main format I play. I've got back into Modern quite a lot recently. Just 'cause I played Affinity and Legacy. And then, I mean, Legacy's great and it's a great format and I really like it, but the bigger tournaments in Modern at the moment, I like playing quite competitively. So I played one tournament yesterday, and there's a few PTQs coming up and things like that. And it's quite an easy port from Affinity into Modern, so it wasn't too expensive.
I can imagine
they almost fully format.
Well, exactly. Lots of reusable cards there. Excellent. So you're planning to sort of be quite aggressive on your opponent if you can.
If I can, yeah. I mean, I've got pieces to be.
Combat
I can attack from a sort of tempo view. I hopefully just sort of mop up with a couple of big creatures later on.
So your end game is to mop up with big creatures.
Hopefully, yeah. That's the plan, really. Depends on what you want to do.
Well, there is that. I mean, it's one thing to know what your deck is able, but it's quite another to know what your opponent's
The thing with Modern Masters, I mean, during the first draft, I managed to get sort of quite a sweet blue black fairies deck, loads of synergy, really worked really well.
Oh, yes.
And this isn't quite so synergistic as such. There's no real archetype towards it.
Is synergistic a real word?
I think it is.
I have no idea. Viewers, write in and tell us.
So yeah, hopefully he hasn't drafted some amazing deck that just every card works completely with the other one.
Yeah, we'll just have to see. I mean, there is a strong element of luck in all drafts. So I guess all that remains, if we are ready to go, Thomas.
Yes. Have you guys talked it all out?
We've gone through pretty much every card in that. So,
Fantastic. Okay, well, if you want to
cool.
make your way through, I will do the final check.
Cool. Best luck. Cheers. And thank you very much.
We shall be watching.
Great. Right. Handing over to Tom.
Yes, thanks guys. We're just going to do the final check. We've had to reassemble our feature match area after showing you the hand cam. So we'll just need to check that for a minute or two before we can get going with our first feature match of the top 8.